Hello everyone. Back in the late 90s, early 2000s, I went to a lot of game events such as ects show, E3, PlayStation Live. At these events, all the companies pretty much give away free items. A lot of them are crap, if I'm being honest, but there's definitely some gems in there. I've got lots of items, probably a few kicking around the house, but this is a majority of them. So let's make a start. Okay, first up we've got this guy, very pink. Kind of looks like the guy out of Raccoons, but this is actually from a game called Heart of Darkness on the PlayStation and PC. Kind of reminded me a bit of Another World style of gameplay, but yeah, they're just figures basically. There's those, and sticking with the Heart of Darkness, we've got this freaky looking guy. Again, he was I believe from Heart of Darkness, I could be wrong on that, but there's those figures. Next up we've got some Neversoft window stickers. So you just peel these off and stick them on your car window, or your window in your house if you're that fussed, with the classic Neversoft eye in there. A few of those. Now, usually at these events they give away press CDs. This was, before mainstream internet. So this is, I can't seem to find any more of these type of CDs, but this is for WWF with Authority. It says it's a PC online strategy game, but I'm pretty sure this is just press pictures or videos. Never tried them because my CD drive in the PC never really liked these discs. I think once I put one in there and it completely screwed my drive up, so I'm never going to attempt that again. So put those there. Next up we've got some badges. If you were a fan of the classic 90s kids TV show on a Saturday morning called What's Up Doc, you would have found this character on TV. Viewers could phone in and play using their phone at home by pressing like 3690, and they could move Hugo the Troll around. I believe he also arrived on the PlayStation 1 and maybe a PC at some point. But yeah, it's a pretty ugly character, and the games were naff as well, so I've got a bunch of those. We'll stick those in the pile. Right, first of one of many interesting collectibles, we've got a Tomb Raider Last Revelation limited edition pewter figure. So if you can see that, you've got Lara Croft sitting on a bit of rock there. She looks a bit deformed in the face. Not her best day, to be honest, but yeah, it's a limited collectible edition. I've never seen one of these appear on eBay, not that I've been really looking, but yeah, I'm quite happy to have that. That was a nice gift to give away. Next up we have some Ratatouille key rings. I think the game came out about the same time the film came out, so they were giving these away for promotion. Don't actually have the proper, main character from the film, but we got this fat rat here. So yeah, they're kind of very squidgy. Look like they're getting a bit old. Right, next up, I'm sure I've got a couple of these, but it's probably the worst badge ever. It's for a game called Atira. Look at the quality of this badge, it is absolute crap. Looks like it took 2 minutes to print, and worst of all, It's got this pink back to it. It was probably something like a My Little Pony badge, but they get them on a cheap deal. Print this over the top, job done. Would never wear that into public, ever. Right, you have a Max Payne keyring. If you were about 2 inches tall, this could be quite a good weapon. Probably break a finger if you tried. Yeah, it's actually quite strong. But yeah, again, nice little collectible. Next up, I believe this item come from E3 actually when I went. It's an Intel Inside Man. If you're old enough, you'll probably remember the TV adverts with these guys on there. They're quite squidgy. You can prop them to sit on things. I did have a blue and silver one, but a word of advice, if you ever do get one, just keep them away from the dogs because they will rip them open. So the last surviving Intel Inside Man I think I've got. Oh, we've got some more Neversoft stickers here. Well, window stickers, I guess. With a skull and the eye from Neversoft. From the classic old Tony Hawk games. Forget about the newer ones. Disgraceful. Okay. We've got some Stuntman Ignition style number plates. Just attach them to a door, I guess, or a wall. It was just quite a fun game, to be honest. I enjoyed it. But yeah, they're different, I guess. Next up, we've got another Tomb Raider badge that was given away. Why you would want to wear this as a badge, I don't know. Excuse me. Yeah, so this was for the first film. Yeah, that's all I can say about that, really. Right, we've got another key ring. RS. I've got no idea what this game's for. I'll just call it Real Speed. I don't know if there's actually a game called that, but there we go. I've got about 10 of these, and I still don't know what this game is. That's quite sad, really. Next up, I've got at least 50 of these. They're little PlayStation pin badges. Yeah, pretty retro, really. Next up, we've got a cheat card for Matt Hoffman's Pro BMX2 on the PS2. Thankfully, with the internet, we've done away with crap like this. So yeah, Toka, some bits for Toka Race Driver on the back as well. Another pretty neat collectible. If you were a fan of the classic 90s fighting fantasy books, this is actually a card game based on those books for between 4 and 8 players. I was quite a big fan of the series. I've still got the actual Death Trap Dungeon book, I think. I think it was like the second or first book that actually got written. You'd use dice to determine skill and strategy and things like this, your luck. And yeah, there you go, you got a couple of packs of playing cards, instructions. Again, I've never seen these on eBay at all or anyone discussing them, but I'm really happy with that collectible. It's a really nice giveaway. Next up, we've got these Guitar Hero lanyards. I think one of my mates actually uses one of these for work still. Guitar Hero 3 Legends of Rock. Yeah, they're nice quality. I've never personally used one myself, but still. Right, next up, I'm pretty sure this is from the PlayStation experience. We've got a PS2 cap. Again, one of my mates still wears this occasionally. Well, he was up until a couple of years ago. Yeah, PS2, PlayStation cap. Nothing amazing, but still. Next up, we've got a bunch, I'm talking like 20 plus, Tekken 3 sticker transfers. So if I recall correctly, you take one out, a couple got used, take one out, stick it on your arm, stick it under the tap, and then yeah, you got an instant transfer. Sod it, let's give it a go. So we tear it off, take that off, stick it on the old arm. Right, we'll come back to that in a few minutes. Next up, again I've got a whole bunch of these. They're PlayStation 2 stickers. I'm not going to bother peeling them off, but yeah, just stick them on your car, very similar to the Neversoft ones. Not that exciting. And there's also like a PS pad, PlayStation 2 pad version there. You can see it a bit more detail. Don't know why this was given out. I believe it's a Puma. Oh, this is one you stick on your arm as well. Thankfully it's put instructions on the back in case you're too dense to figure that out. Okay, we've got another key ring. I don't want to open it, but it's got death on it. It's like a shield. Does anyone know what this game it come from? Dread or something? I haven't a clue. Next up, we've got a Nintendo sticker rock. I'm guessing this is at least 10 years old. I'm surprised it hasn't gone green. I'm not going to attempt to taste this because I value my life. But it was quite a cool little gift to give away, I guess. They didn't really, you know, think too hard about making a gift, but everyone likes candy, I guess. Okay, a notepad. This is for Star Wars Super Bombard Racing 2001, so I think I got this from E3. Yeah, what can I say? It's a notepad. Not the most interesting item in the world. We've got a Crash Bandicoot keyring, the Wrath of Cortex. I forget which one. Was this a sequel? I can't remember. There's been so many. But yeah, nice quality. There you go, 2000. Companies love to give away pens, and this is one of the types they give away. This is a Crave pen. Does it work? I don't know. I'm not going to test it out, but it's pretty standard. Yeah, this looks like a X-Men 2 case. I believe it was given out so you could put your PlayStation 2 games in there, stop them from getting scratched when you go around your mates. Still prefer to use the actual game cases if I'm being completely honest. But yeah, it's a nice little collectible. Very shiny. I think I picked this up at ECTS show. They were giving away cans of Ribena, or bottles rather, but I think you could buy these in stores. So I remember at college people had these. Unfortunately, this little dude is very disturbing. These eyes are supposed to pop out when you press it, and they've dried up, and now he just looks like he wants to be killed. Put him out his misery, but I'm not going to do that. I'm going to put him back in the box. Job done. Another nice little collectible. A pack of Tomb Raider playing cards. I remember this was the first ECTS show I went to. I think it was 97, and they were throwing these out to people in the audience. I don't think they threw out that many packs, so I'm quite happy I got this one at least. But again, I haven't opened them, I'll keep them like that. We've got a State of Emergency wallet here, pretty cheap to be honest. There you go, unfortunately no cash inside. No, nothing at all. Again, not a bad collectible, but could do better. We've got a Grand Theft Auto San Andreas album. So what we got here is the official soundtrack, 2 CDs, promotional use only. I don't think I've listened to it, but the sound, I don't even think I really played San Andreas to be honest, but I'm sure the music's good as usual. Survival guide, I believe, yeah, PlayStation Experience. Autographs. If I recall, who did they have? They had some guy called Romeo done from, I forgot the band now, but I wouldn't want his autograph if I'm being completely honest. Health and safety. Yeah, I think they treated everyone as kids there. Surprised I haven't been this to be honest, but again, good little reminder of the event. We've got a Tom Clancy Rainbow Six PC mouse here, year 2000. Let's have a look. Never been used, and look at that. It's an old PS2 style mouse. Thankfully, we've all upgraded to USB nowadays. Little logo on the front, and it's a ball mouse. I can honestly say I'm never going to use this. Laser all the way. Put that back in the box. Right, we've got a DirectX card holder. I'm guessing business card, credit cards, and if you're vain, you got a mirror. Look at that. Thanks Microsoft, Mr. Bill Gates. We've got a postcard here for Beyond Good and Evil on the PS2. Can't say much about that. Right, we've got another pen. Nimbus Manufacturing, bringing DVD to market. Wow, you can tell how old this pen is. This literally come out as DVDs were coming to the UK market many years ago. Okay, next up we have a $100 bill. Yes, it is fake, unfortunately. It's for a game called Gangsters Organised Crime, which I believe come out on PS2, maybe Xbox. I can't remember exactly, but yeah, there you go. Wouldn't advise trying to actually use that. Okay, we've got another pen. This one is Tom Clancy's Ghost Recon. Gone to a bit more effort with the camouflage design. Hopefully it will hide in there somewhere. Before I forget, I've also got the Tekken sticker transfer. Left it on a bit long. That is absolute terrible. I think I left it on a bit too long there, but you get the point. It's probably going to take me forever to get that off. Anyway, right, we've got a Crazy Taxi 2, smelly for your car here. Whether it's still smelly or not, I've got no idea, but quite cool, I guess. Okay, I've never heard of this game, but Killer Loop. I haven't a clue what this is. It kind of looks like a weird snowboard. Worst keyring ever, maybe, don't know. Something that's pretty nifty though, little N64. If I'm being completely honest, I can't remember if I bought this or whether I picked it up at a gaming event. Keyring, you could press record and play back your recordings. Think like 5 seconds of audio. But yeah, it's quite a nice little item. And to go along with that as well, got a little keyring for it, little N64 pad. How cool is that? Looks like it's even got a memory card built in. But yeah, there's that. If you get stressed a lot, this is probably the item you're looking for. Championship Manager 5. Give it a good squeeze there and all your pain will go away. Feeling much better already. Okay, we've got a load of these, which are Monster Rancher playing cards, collectible card game, 11 card booster pack. Who knows what lies in these packs here? Could be some rare cards. I think I got them from E3, but I've got a few of those. Also have some, I haven't a clue what this is. Some Japanese Pokemon rip-off, I'm sure. Monster Farm. Did it make it outside of Japan? I don't know. Maybe it just wasn't that good. But yeah, a few of those. And finally with the cards, a couple of Pokemon demo game for 2 players. 24 Pokemon game cards, not for resale. Again, I don't know what rare cards may lie here, but I'm going to keep them sealed. We've got some... oh, I tell a lie, I did use one of my... Oh no, ignore that. I've got a lanyard here for my E3 media. And I've got, what's this, ects 98. This was the second year I went from my website. We've got a little Time Boy. Batteries have died. Little key ring. I remember getting one of these 91, 92 on a magazine, and they were giving these away at some ECTS show. And a little PlayStation pad. Little key ring there. What else have we got? Oh, how could we forget this? Squidgy GameCube. No, I am not a giant. This is actually a mini GameCube. I've also got a Game Boy Advance as well, a squidgy one of them. Couldn't find it. It's getting a bit old though, it's cracking, but the detail of it, it's got every port of the GameCube, even the broadband adapter bit down there. But again, yeah, pretty cool collectible really. We've got some Konami cards here. I think they're Metal Gear Solid, I could be wrong. I'm pretty sure at one point I had some Metal Gear specific cards, but we won't go into that story. Yeah, hero cards. So I'm assuming these are different, like maybe Castlevania, things like that in there too. Godfather the game. Again, I think I got this from the game show, or I could have just been given it as a promotional. Yeah, 2005, EA. I guess you could store your game in there, or anything. Stick your money in there. Anything you want to stash away. We've got some, yeah, usually at these big shows you could take photos with some models. So this one's with me with a couple of ladies. Dead or Alive 3. A bit tacky, but it was fun, I guess. And EverQuest, Shadows of Looselin. Never played EverQuest, but there's a pretty unimpressed looking elf there standing with me. I'm pretty sure I picked these up at some gaming event. These are little Nintendo Mini Classics. So we got Legend of Zelda, pretty much the same as the old Game & Watches, but in keyring form. So we got Donkey Kong and Super Mario Brothers. Pretty nifty. I'm not quite sure what this keyring's for. I'm guessing it's Resident Evil 4. But that was an awesome game, so I'm happy to have this badge here. A couple other things I can't remember if I actually got at E3 or ECTS. This badge, I'm pretty sure it come from a magazine, but I'm just throwing it in there, just in case I'm wrong. And again, Sonic the Comic. Pretty sure this come on the first episode of the Sonic the Comic UK magazine. And also, I'm pretty sure these come from McDonald's, but yeah, Happy Meals. Maybe I bought them at the event, I can't remember, but we've got a Crash one and a football one. I've got tons of these, so I think that is it. My arm is looking pretty manky, so I think I'm going to go and wash that. Pretty sure I've got more stuff, but maybe I'll leave that to another day. Thanks for watching, hope you enjoyed.